My name is Catherine Wilkins, and I chose to do math model on array and area for third grade. So first, an array is a representation using multiplication, repeated addition, or division, and it shows in rows and columns of the size of the group. Then we have area is the space taken up. Think of like a rug that covers the floor or the size of the swimming pool. It's the whole space of that object. So what is the CSA model? So the CSA model has three parts: concrete, semi-concrete, which is also known as representational, and abstract. Concrete is physical manipulatives, counters, or blocks that you can use to teach the math concept. Then we have semi-concrete, also known as representational, which is drawings and actual visuals where you are drawing it out, like drawing little circles or squares. And then we have abstract, which you're writing out numbers and symbols to represent and solve the problem. Why is the CSA method important? So it is really helpful when you're teaching math because you're using hands-on tools and it's step by step. So it starts out more simple using the blocks and the counters, and then it moves forward to the pictures, and then finally the numbers and the symbols. And it's a great way to connect new ideas to what the students already know. So like using the gummy bears as the example, then it shows them we're turning the gummy bears into tally marks or, circles or squares, and then you're actually writing out the numbers. It connects all three of those so that they can have the understanding at a deeper level and make it less confusing. So an array, like I said, is a group of objects in columns and rows. I'm showing it as the example with the apples. So there's 3 rows of 4 apples, 12 apples with, here's the repeated addition and the multiplication sentence. And then now teaching the arrays with CSA, we have the little counters. I'm using the circles as counters, and I drew out the array, and then I have the repeated addition and the multiplication sentence. And then lastly, teaching area with CSA, I have these little square tiles for the concrete manipulatives, and then I drew out a rectangle box, and I have the multiplication sentence showing the area. So this is a great way for students to connect with the concepts that are being taught, and I think that this would be great for third grade. And how I would use it would be using little tools, the manipulatives, probably like maybe little figures that they would like little bears, for example, to help them really connect. And I think that this would really help out students to learn about arrays and area.